Aloha. Here we are on Baratania Street in Honolulu, and it is day 4 of our sit-in here with these people. Thank you for joining us. One thing I want to make sure that you get used to, and that is the horns of the cars. That's going to be continuous. Now, like I said, this is day 4, and let me give you a real quick recap. Today is the 4th. Today is the 10th of April. Monday was the 5th. Tuesday was the 6th. Wednesday was the 7th. Wednesday is when this started. Okay, Wednesday is when this started on the 7th of April, 2010. The 8th day would be Thursday. The 9th day would have been Friday. The 10th day is today. And I'm going to get some clips of some of these. There's one young man over here that has a lot of energy. And he seems to be enjoying himself. And there's one little boy over here, and he is a good yeller. So we're going to call him our yeller. All right, now, again, these children, wait, before I forget, I'm going to say this now. You'll probably be hearing this a lot. It's called Out of the Mouths of Babe, Off Time Come Gems. And that's basically meaning that the small children, the voices, the young people are having their say. The parents are involved as well. Okay. What I want to do is I want to get a real quick picture of some of these signs, because these people mean business. They're not joking around. They mean serious business. And I want to try to get a good picture of all these signs so that you folks can see what they're up to. And
we have a lot to say.
she just said that they have a lot to say. Could you turn around one more time and freeze right there? Okay, thank you. It says results, not excuses, and it looks like patients are getting a little bit thin, and these parents are, they're serious. They mean business. Now, I'm only going to show you the things that have changed since we was here at the AM version. This is going to be the night version, evening version, and basically a few things have changed. They seem to have gotten some more water, and leave it up to the women to do something like this. And if you've been following this, you'll understand that the children are on furlough. On Fridays, they don't go to school because there's not any money in the state budget to send them to school to pay the teachers. So I want to really turn it over to the crowd here. So I'm going to cease talking for a while and leave it up to them to fill the time and to, because they're here for a purpose and I want to let them talk.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good suggestion. My favorite sign I think it was Mandita had it at the teaching at school at St. That cuts to the chase. That really just cuts to the chase.
Yes.
Now, just so that we can get a little bit of a view of the Capitol, I'm going to show you a picture of the state Capitol. It's right across the street from where these people are. And remember now, it's nighttime here in Hawaii, so it's a bit dark. But you can get an idea. Now, the governor lives across the street in a mansion. And I might take you back there and take a photo of her house, but it's really not necessary. Now, before you start thinking this is the White House, this isn't the White House. Now, let me see where we are. We are at April the 10th, 2010, and it's approximately 7:30 in the p.m. Now, the former mansion of the governor is across the street. And that's right here. And we may be able to get some good views of it. Now, we can't go inside because it's closed, and the bodyguards here will not let me get any closer than the fence. Unless it's open, and it's not open today, and that's okay. But I want you to get an idea of what the layout here is, and give you some idea of the fact that these parents are serious. They want their kids to return to school. They don't want any excuses. They've heard a bellyful already, and they're done hearing excuses. Basically, the point is they're trying to get across is let's fish or cut bait, and they don't want any more talk. That was a City and County ambulance.
Some guy came by in a huge truck, and it was so loud, man, it blew everybody away.
We all went, whoa!
Now, we also are lucky enough to have KITV to my left. Let me give you so the newspaper and the media is on the case here. And this is going to be KITV now. KITV4 News. Local station here in Hawaii. And you can see the cameraman. Now, generally they report the news and don't generally get in the stories, but it looks like this man is going to be in the story. And he actually was in the street, but they don't generally make news. They generally report it. Let me get ready to sign off and come back in a minute because I have a time limit here. I'm going to step aside and come back.